Good morning, children, and welcome back. This session is for class 7th, subject Social Science, chapter number 6 of Civics. The name of the chapter is Understanding Media, and it's going to be our lecture number 1 of this chapter. So here in this chapter, in Understanding Media, we will be learning about media, the very common word of today's world. Everyone knows about media. At present, if we talk about the people, they are in any part of the world, they can easily tell what is this media. Basically, how we communicate with each other. So here in this chapter, we will be learning more about media. So now let's see the topics that to be covered. Topics to be covered in today's lecture are: number 1, introduction; number 2, media, the meaning of media we will take here; number 3, mass media, the definition of mass media and what are the means of mass media we will take here; then number 4, media and technology, as the technology that is really improving there in every field. So what impact the technology has on media, that we will learn here in this part. Number 5, media and money. As we know that money that really has very important role in every field. So what is the money is playing the role there in media? How much the money is important there in media, that we will cover in this point. And at last, we will be taking the homework on the basis of the topics covered in the lecture. So let's start with the topic 1. Media is a word that is often used to refer to the radio, TV, newspaper, internet and several other forms of communication. Now, what is this communication? Communication means the sharing of thoughts and ideas with each other. That can be person to person, by like we can take example of phone, that is in which what we do, one person talk with the another person. Okay, and this communication can be there. A person can communicate at one time with many people. Like we can take example of newspaper. So here this difference we will be taking in this lecture. So if we talk about media, the word that definitely that refers to the TV, radio, newspaper, magazine, phone, emails. Okay, so understanding media will help you to explore more about the media. You will understand why it is important or necessary for media to be independent in a democratic country. So here in this chapter, the topics that I told you we will discuss in today's lecture. Along with it, in next lecture, we will be taking that what role the media plays there in a democratic country. Okay, so let's start with the different topics of today's lecture. Media. What is this media? We can define media is the plural form of the word medium, and it describes various ways through which we communicate in society. So how can we explain what is media? Media is the plural form of the word medium that describes various ways through which we communicate in society. Various ways means by which form or by which instrument that we are using to communicate with each other. They are the media. Like we are using emails, internet, TV, radio, newspaper. So they refer media. Okay, so this is the definition of media we can write. Then it refers to all means of communication that I already told you. All means of communication, that may be the TV, maybe radio, newspaper, even books, and internet, phones. So all these are the means of communication, isn't it? So this is all about media. Now the next is mass media. As in starting at, I told you that communication can be done in between one person to another person, means between two people, and it can be done, a person can communicate at one time to large number of people. Okay, so what is this mass media? Just see, the means of communication that reach large number of people at one time, such as television, newspaper, magazine, radio. So they are the means of mass media. You can take one example. Suppose Prime Minister of our country is addressing there in any part of our country. So that news we can hear him there through newspaper. We can read the news there in the newspaper. We can hear him on the radio, television. So at that time he is addressing a large number of people, or you can say he is addressing the mass people. So that is mass media, when the communication is done with a large number of people at one time. That is mass media. And what are the mediums here? The television, newspaper, magazines and radio. Okay, the next topic, media and technology. As I told you, as the technology day by day it is improving in every field, so that has a great effect there on media also. Okay, life without media is very difficult in today's world. Technology has a great impact on media. Number one, mass media has become popular due to the advent of the cable television and the internet. That really we agree with it, because advent means the arriving of. Because of the arriving of cable television and internet, the media, mass media, that has become very popular, because television, internet in today's world, they are really common to each and every person there in the world. So they have become the very common means of mass media. So mass media has become popular due to the arriving of cable television and the internet. Second thing, changing technology and making technology more modern has helped media to reach more people. As technology that is changing day by day, or the modern equipment they are coming there, so they helped media to reach more and more people within seconds. Okay, next we can say that it has even improved the quality of sound and the images people get to see. Definitely, if we see in starting, when the people they were having only black and white television, because the technology that was there only, but now the picture, sound quality that we are getting as a people, that has improved. So we can say that due to the technology, the quality of sound or images that we are getting, that has improved. The next thing we can say, TV images travel huge distances through satellite and cable. That really through satellite, the cable operators, they are able to broadcast the different programs there on the TV. So they travel to the huge distances through satellite only and through cable. Cable, everybody knows the wiring that we are using there to connect our televisions. Next thing, number 5, television has brought the world closer to us. That also we agree, because by sitting here in India, we can hear the news from any part of the world. So television has brought the world, even live we can see. So that really brought the world closer to us, and it gives a virtual platform to think ourselves as a part of the global world, really. So this is the impact of technology on media that is improving day by day. The next thing, media also influence our thoughts and expressions. That also, because whatever we are looking there through different media, whether it is television or the newspaper, definitely they have the great impact on the readers. So they influence our thoughts and expressions that we have. So these are the impact of the technology on media. Next thing, type of media. There are two broad types of media. Number 1, traditional media. And in this traditional media also there are two parts. Number 1, traditional, and number 2, print media. Okay, and now there are some examples of traditional media and print media. See, traditional media, TV, they are in print media, newspaper. Means whatever we get in printed form, that all will come there in print media. Okay, and then the second, radio, and there it is magazines. We can take the third example, movies, their books. Okay, so these in print media, it is really very easy to understand whatever is there in printed form, that comes there in print media. And traditional media, that the people they are using from a very very long period they are using. And the third, second, we can say that is new media, that is new, the people they have started using now, like emails, different apps, websites, blogs, etc., Wikipedias. So these are some of the new media, means of new media. So these are the types of media, traditional and new media. In traditional, we can take print or traditional one, TV, radio, movies, they are the part of traditional. Here the music also we can take in traditional. In print media, whatever we are getting in the printed form, that will write here. In new media, that has become common now among the people, like email, now it is very common, different apps, website, blogs, Wikipedias, the different people they have started using now. So these are the means of new media. So got it, the types of media. Now the next thing, it is money and media. Money, in every field when we talk about anything, money is definitely required for everything. So here also it plays very important role in media. Now let's see how. Number 1, the different technology used by media such as lights, cameras, recorders, satellites, etc. are very expensive. Really we agree with it. The people they are in media, whatever the cameras they are using, the recording system they are using, the satellites through which they broadcast the different programs, they are very expensive. So lot of money is required there. Next thing, in a newsroom, along with the news reader, there are a number of people who help in broadcasting the news. Only the news reader is not there. they are in the newsroom. The different people, they are present here, like cameraman and the person who is setting everything there. So different people, they are there, and you know that the number of people, how much they are there, definitely the salary that has been given to all the people. So definitely for that money is required. Next thing, mass media therefore needs a great deal of money to do its work. Yes, if we see the news there in newspaper, there are different reporters in different places. You might have seen there in the news that different reporters from different grounds, they are giving the news to the news reader, and then they compile that all the news, and then they convey that through the different news channels. Okay, so different people, they are involved there. So that mass media really that needs a great deal of money to do its work. So that we have seen that how media that is influenced by the money also, or we can say how media is closely related to the money. Okay, so now question arises, from where they get that money? What is the way? One of the basic way that we'll discuss now, little bit only, that is media uses a number of ways to earn money. One way is by advertising different things like cars, chocolates, clothes, etc. You might have seen that whenever we are watching the news channel, we are watching any of the other channel, different programs we are watching, in between of those programs, different advertisement we see. So one way is by advertising different things like cars, chocolates, clothes. Okay, you can say the detergent there, many ads we see there on the different channels. So one of the way for earning money is advertising. You know that what is happening, any of the program according to the TRP, okay, according to that they charge the amount of advertisement from the different producers. If TRP, that particular channel has the high TRP rate, so definitely they will charge more. Okay, so that depends on that. Now just the definition will take here, because the next chapter, 7th chapter, is all about understanding advertisement. So here just definition will take. What is this? Advertising, it is the activity of creating advertisement and making some people see them. It is an activity used to promote ideas, goods and services to a consumer. Means they are just attracting the consumers towards their products. This is advertisement. Because you know that on TV we see that the stop hair falling. If we are looking for different shampoos or oil, that if you are bald, you just use it, and what will be there? The impact, the new hair will grow. So different the advertisement that we watch there on the TV, we hear there even on the radio, even in newspaper. If we see the different newspaper, they are filled with advertisements. So what is this? That is just to attract the consumers to their services only. So this is advertisement, and this is one of the way also by which the media they are getting income. So that's it for today. Now just see the homework that you will do. Today's homework, do the following questions. Question number 1, it is, what is media? Question 2, define the term mass media. Number 3, how has technology helped media? Number 4, how is media closely related to money? So all these topics we have covered today. You will write all these answers there in the fair register. If any problem do you face there, write that in the rough register so that we can take the solution on the very next day and we can write it in fair. Thank you and have a nice day.